everyone. I'm Dr. David Ajibade, and we are continuing our discussion on sickle cell disease in Nigeria. The first thing we want to talk about when it comes to the building strength approach in sickle cell disease is immune function. As we've mentioned over and over and over again, Nigeria, sub-Saharan Africa, people living in these communities, these countries, are especially prone to tropical diseases. I mean, we are attacked by malaria, typhoid, and the list goes on and on and on. So it's very important that we have strong immune systems. Quite frankly, I think one of the reasons, I'm convinced that one of the reasons why we have a lower life expectancy is because of all these tropical diseases, in addition to other things as well. So as we mentioned in the previous video, one of the triggers for a crisis is is an infection. So it's so important that you boost your immune system, especially if you're suffering from sickle cell disease. Now, there are three things that make the person with immune system, with sickle cell disease, the person's immunity to go down. One is the spleen. The spleen is an immune organ. It's in your gut somewhere. The spleen is what helps. It also helps to remove bad stuff from the body. It also acts as an immune function organ. So it helps to mop out infections. So the problem in sickle cell disease is that the spleen has been overworked from childhood, and many times it's either not working like it should, or it actually has been removed by the body. So that causes a drop in immune function. Also, the macrophages, which are the number one immune cells in the whole immune system, they found out that the macrophages are not working like they should. And there's a third thing called the complement system. Again, this is part of immune function. It's depressed. So there are three things that make the immune function of a person with sickle cell disease not to work well. So the first goal, when we started seeing children with sickle cell disease at the Brain and Body Foundation, we kind of did a deep dive into the literature, and when we saw that the immune function was a problem, we decided, well, let's find a nutraceutical or a supplement that could help to boost immune function. Remember, we can't use drugs. We can't use anything that the parents would need a prescription for. And so we went after supplements and nutraceuticals that can help to boost immune function. And we found out that there are quite a few, actually, if you use them in the right dose. And so we started to use them, and we were shocked, really, completely shocked at how it helped these patients with sickle cell disease. All the symptoms suddenly disappeared. I mean, almost 90% in general was the results of reduction in symptoms and crises. So that was a really good way to go.